Hey Tracy, you there? I was just wondering how you're feeling today. I hope that you're at least doing a little bit better today.
Oh, hey Jerry. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm still not feeling great. I don't think I'll even be able to cook dinner tonight.
Oh, I see. Well, that's okay. No need to push yourself too much. I can cook something when I get home, don't worry.
About that, I think I'm going to fall back asleep and I really would appreciate it if you didn't make any noise when you got back home. Maybe you could just pick up something on the way home and eat it quietly?
Yeah, of course. No problem at all. I'll just stop by someplace on the way home and eat there so I don't bother you.
I really am so sorry to be asking this of you. I feel so weak and I just don't want to push myself too much.
Please, Tracy, you don't have to apologize for this at all. We all have those moments, and I don't think you need to apologize for them. Also, if you want, I can pick you up something too. Is there anything that you've been craving?
I would really just a side of fries or something if you could do that for me.
You want French fries? Are you sure it's a good idea to be eating that when you're already feeling so bad?
I know. I've just really been craving them all day and haven't been able to take any of my mind off them.
Well, sure, I understand having cravings, but are you sure it's a good idea to be eating that much grease?
Yes, I think I will be okay actually. You can just get a bag of frozen ones from the store, I really don't mind. And maybe a little bit of ice cream or frozen yogurt or something sweet like that.
Yeah, sure, I can do that for you. But are you really sure that you don't need to be seeing a doctor about this? I just feel like you've been getting sick more and more this year.
You remember what the doctor said the last time I went to the hospital, right? He said that it was all psychosomatic. And that there wasn't really anything wrong. I doubt they would say anything different if I went again.
Sure, but maybe we could try going to a different doctor. Maybe they would have something else to say. I mean, I really don't have any problems making the appointment if you want.
No, it really is fine. Thank you for asking. I think I just need to sleep this off, whatever it is.
Well, okay, but I'm just a bit worried for you is all. I really think it might be worth talking to another doctor about this. I can even take some time off work if you want me to go and talk to them with you. It's not a problem at all.
I'm telling you that it is really fine. I've just always been a person who gets sick easily. I think you knew that.
Really? I felt like you almost never got sick when we first started going out.
Well, who knows? Maybe it's just that things have changed now that we're married. I mean, I remember just how busy and frazzled I was doing all the preparations for the wedding. I think once we were married, I just realized that I was running on empty.
I see. Well, if you say you're okay, then I'll take your word for it, of course. But I just really hope that you're not pushing yourself too much. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Thank you, Jerry. That means so much to me. I won't push myself, don't worry. I'm just so sorry for causing you so much worry. I know that I stopped working, but ever since that, I feel like I've been such a bad housewife. What with me not doing anything around the house, I feel like I've done is causing you trouble since we got married.
Tracy, I'm so sorry you feel that way, but I don't at all. It's okay to ask for help now and then, and I'm happy to be there for my wife. I don't think anyone would judge you for needing to rest when you don't feel good.
Thank you, Jerry. I'm so happy that I have such a kind, sweet, caring husband like you. You're always thinking of me, and I feel so lucky to have you.
Hey, Tracy, I'm just about to head from work. Do you want me to pick you up anything on my way home?
No, I think I'm fine. Actually, thanks for asking, though.
Yeah, of course. By the way, what are we having for dinner tonight?
Well, I was going to order some Chinese takeout if that's okay.
Oh, I see. So we're having dinner delivered again? I just wonder if we haven't been doing that maybe a little too often lately.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel so sick, and you told me that I shouldn't push myself when I feel this way, right?
Yeah, I did say that, but I just think that we've been eating out every day and it's starting to get a little expensive. I think I'd rather just cook something when I get home, if you were going to order out.
Oh, yeah, sure, you can do that. Just make something that I would eat too, please.
Right, about that. I was just wondering if maybe you think how bad you feel has to do with the fact that you don't really leave the house ever?
Oh, yeah, that actually reminds me. When you get home, could you please do the laundry? Also, I want you to sleep in the guest room from now on.
Wait, what? What do you mean? You don't want to sleep in the same bed as me anymore?
Yeah, would you mind just sleeping in the guest room from here on out? The thing is that you snore when you sleep and it wakes me up. Plus, you always try to cuddle with me while you're asleep, and I would really rather you just don't touch me at all.
Oh, I see. Did I do something wrong by chance? I just feel like maybe you've been acting a little cold towards me, Tracy.
I don't really think that I'm being cold or mean. I just don't want to hear you snore at night. Is that really so bad? Am I not allowed to ask you not to touch me?
No, I don't mean anything like that, but I mean, we're married. Is it really that bad if I want to cuddle with you at night?
Well, it kind of is when I feel so sick all the time.
But even when you seem to get better, you still get mad at me whenever I even try to hold your hand.
Well, that's because your hands are all sweaty and I don't want to have to touch them. I just want you to leave me alone, okay? We might be married, but it doesn't mean that I want you all over the time. Honestly, it kind of just creeps me out how tough you are.
You think it's creepy when I show affection to you? If you really feel that way, then why do you still want to be together with me? It sounds to me like you don't even like me anymore.
Well, sure, but it's not like I hate you.
I wouldn't know, just observing the way that you've been acting towards me recently. Did I do something wrong? I really didn't mean to upset you if I did something.
Ugh, God, just leave me alone already. I told you that I feel bad. Isn't that enough? Why are you always trying to lecture me all the time?
Tracy, I really wasn't trying to lecture you at all. But I just feel like you've really been keeping your distance from me the past few months. If I did something to hurt or upset, I think we should talk about it.
If you want to fix things, then quit being so stubborn and annoying.
How am I being stubborn? I really thought I was doing so much to try and accommodate you.
How are you accommodating me by blasting me with so many questions like this? Also, you stink. You're just a smelly guy, okay? So even just being close to you makes me feel even more sick because of how smelly you are.
Okay then, I guess I'll try and be less stubborn and smelly then. I'm really sorry that I made you feel even worse than you already do.
Good, I'm glad that you're sorry. Because just looking at your face every day is enough to completely ruin my mood, and when you look at me, it just gives me the creeps. So how about just avoid being in the same room together?
Hey Kathy, it's Jerry. I know it's been a while since we last talked, but is now a good time?
Oh, Jerry, what a pleasant surprise.
I'm glad you think so, but I have something that I would like to talk to you about if it's okay.
Well, sure, we can talk. Is this about the little one?
The little one? Like a kid? No, sorry, this isn't anything to do with kids.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, what's on your mind?
Well, Tracy hasn't been home for the past few days. I tried calling her, but she isn't picking up, so I'm wondering if you happen to know where she is right now? I thought maybe she might have gone to your house for a bit.
You want to know where Tracy is? What are you talking about? She's in the hospital. She just gave birth yesterday. I really doubt that she's been discharged, so maybe you should go there if you're looking for her.
Tracy gave birth? Sorry, what? I'm a little confused. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Tracy was pregnant, wasn't she? And then yesterday she went to the hospital to give birth. And now you two have a kid, right?
Hold on a second. I still don't get what you're saying. When was Tracy ever pregnant?
Hold on, is this supposed to be some kind of joke or something?
No, it's no joke at all. What do you mean that Tracy gave birth?
I mean that she was pregnant and now she's not? Did you really not realize she was pregnant? Don't you two live together? How could you miss that?
But Tracy never ever told me about being pregnant. And she's been really mad at me for the past few months and has been avoiding me. We've even been sleeping in different rooms. We hardly see each other these days.
Are you serious? You two have been living there for months now, and Tracy really hid the fact that she was pregnant from you?
I guess so. I'm really sorry. My head is spinning. I don't even know what to say right now.
I would think so. I'm also so confused about what's going on here. I mean, Tracy looked really pregnant. Although she was wearing such baggy clothes, then maybe you really couldn't have noticed if you didn't know. She must have really tried hard to hide her pregnancy from you. And you never noticed anything going on around the house this whole time?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, a few months ago, Tracy did start to complain about feeling really sick. She was complaining about feeling off for months, actually. So I guess maybe that was just her being pregnant. But she told me that she went to see doctors about her condition and they told her it was all just in her head.
She really told you something like that?
Yeah, that's what she said to me. But I guess this was all just to keep the fact that she was pregnant from me. Maybe she hated the fact that she was pregnant with my kid.
If she was really that upset, I don't think she would have carried the baby to term then. And you haven't heard anything at all from Tracy since she left the house?
Well, she told me yesterday that she was going to be coming home soon.
I see, but that still doesn't explain why she would keep a secret like this from you for so long. I mean, was she trying to surprise you with a baby? Let me see if I can find her.
So sorry about all of this. I really just don't know what to say.
Oh, Jerry, you're fine, dear. I'm just as shocked as you are to learn about all of this. But even when she was giving birth, I asked her where you were. She told me that you said you were too busy at work and couldn't come. But now I'm wondering if that was just a lie as well.
I think it was. I would have missed the birth of my child for the world. I would have taken work off for a week after that just to be with Tracy and the kid.
I believe you, Jerry, but I'm going to go to the hospital now to try and talk to Tracy about this. Give me a little time and I'll come back to you with what I find out.
Great, sounds good. Thank you so much for this.
No, you don't need to thank me. I'm just so sorry that my daughter would do something like this to you.
And I'm sorry to be the one who made you find out about this. But anyways, I guess I'll just wait until I hear from you again.
Hey, Jerry, I just want to let you know that I'm going to be coming home in a couple of days. I'm so sorry for not reaching out sooner and not giving you a clear answer about when I'd be heading back.
You're gonna be coming home in 2 days? Okay, got it.
You're mad at me, aren't you? It's okay. I know I just disappeared without saying anything. I understand.
No, I'm not mad. At least not anymore.
What do you mean? It's clear that you're mad at me right now, but I have some really big news to tell you. So I'm sorry that you're mad, but I want you to hear what I have to say.
What is it? What do you have to tell me?
Well, the thing is, I had a kid. The whole reason why I was feeling sick this whole time is because I was pregnant. And I just want to say that I'm so sorry for hiding that from you.
And why did you hide something like that from me?
Well, the truth is that I wasn't sure that I would be able to raise a kid. I was so unsure of myself that I put all kinds of undue stress on myself and got depressed. But now we have a child and we're going to raise it and watch it grow. It's really something.
Sure, but I think a kid is a pretty huge deal if you ask me. I really would have liked to know about this beforehand.
I know, and I really am so sorry for not saying anything beforehand, but I want you to know that we have a baby boy. His eyes look just like yours. Oh, Jerry, he's perfect.
I somehow really doubt that the child resembles me at all.
No, it's true. He really does, just like his dad. I'll send you a picture right now.
I don't want to see any pictures of this kid. Why would I want to see some other person's kid? I already know that you are hiding the fact that you are pregnant from me. And I know that the kid isn't mine.
Wait, you mean you know that I left to give birth to him?
That's right. After you were gone for a few days, I reached out to your mom to ask if she knew where you were. She told me that you were in the hospital after giving birth. I was so confused.
Well, again, I'm so sorry for surprising you like this, but just because I didn't tell you that I was pregnant doesn't mean that this is someone else's kid. I promise that this baby is yours and mine. How could you even imply otherwise?
Just how far are you willing to lie to me, huh? Not just me, but even your mom? She went to go and check on you in the hospital after I talked to her. When she got there, you were asleep. But she noticed that you had a bunch of missed texts with some guy named Carl. She opened the texts and read through them a bit. This Carl guy is a real father, isn't he? She sent me screenshots from the conversation. So don't both lie to me.
So even my mom knows all about this? That's why she hasn't come to visit me in the hospital at all lately?
That's right, your mom is just crushed now that she knows you were cheating on me like this.
No, you're wrong. You don't understand. This child is really yours, I swear.
Oh, really? Because you told this Carl guy that he was the father in your texts. So which is it?
Well, I mean, okay, I realize this looks bad, but it's not what it seems.
Then what is it? Stop denying it and start explaining it. What's the point of making this Carl guy think that the baby is his? Were you gonna give it to him or something? Were you ever gonna come back home to me?
No, please, stop jumping to so many conclusions.
Well, you're not giving me any information to work with here. So stop coming up with excuses and tell the truth.
Jerry, I really am sorry. I don't even know what to say right now.
How about you just tell me that you cheated on me and had another man's baby?
But I don't know what to say that won't hurt you. I never wanted to hurt you.
Oh, really? Because I feel like that's all you've been wanting to do these past few months. You've called me stinky and annoying, and you hid the fact that you were pregnant from me. You've been the reason I've been so depressed the past few months. Now you think you can just waltz back into my life like nothing happened?
Jerry, I'm so sorry. Please don't be like this.
Apologize all you want. I'm not gonna forgive you. And don't try and make me raise this kid when it isn't even mine. Why don't you go to Carl and ask him to take responsibility for what you two did? It's the least you could do for me.
Jerry, please, I can't raise this baby on my own. You can't just leave me. I promise to never cheat on you again. I promise to dedicate my life to you and this baby.
So you're still asking me to raise this baby that isn't even mine? Just how stupid do you think I am, Tracy?
I don't think you're stupid. You're the nicest man I've ever met. I know that you'll be the best father for this baby.
Well, I may be kind, but I'm not that kind. You did this to yourself, and now you need to take responsibility.
Please, you don't understand. Carl is already married. There's no way that he would help me with this.
In that case, you should demand that he pay child support. It's that simple.
Please, you can't leave me. You have to help me, Jerry.
After that, Tracy and I began the divorce process while her parents moved to disinherit her. She tried going to Carl's house afterwards, but it was only his wife who answered the door. Desperate, Tracy explained the whole story to her about how she had Carl's baby, and the whole scene turned to chaos. In the end, Carl ended up divorcing his wife as well, and the both of them were sued by Carl's wife and myself for their affair. I haven't seen Tracy since then, but I just hope her poor baby is doing well. Thank you for watching. Did you like this video? Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey, Dana. My dad is the CEO, did you know? You're super lucky that I find you so attractive. In the future, you're going to be the CEO's wife.
I think there's a huge misunderstanding. I'm honored to hear that you like me, but I can't go out with you. I have a fiancé.
You're talking about me, right? Don't worry, we can cut out on all the formalities. Just chill. Pretty soon, we're going to be husband and wife.
That's not what I meant. I already have a partner. We're engaged. That's why I can't go out with you, Richard.
It's alright. You don't have to hide anything from me. I love you, and I know you love me too, babe.
Wait, how in the world did you come to that conclusion? You're making me really uncomfortable right now.
I understand. Think of all the money you'll have. It'll be quite the change from how things are now, huh? Hey, how about we go on a nice vacation together? It'll be great. You'll get to know what it's like living as a millionaire.
You're not listening to me, are you? I said I can't go out with you. I'm already engaged to someone else. So please, stop trying to talk me into this.
Come on, you don't have to lie. I wonder how long it's been since we started dating.
What? What are you talking about? We're not dating, Richard. We've never even gone somewhere together. Why are you saying that?
Don't worry, it's okay. I get it. You've been checking me out a lot, haven't you, Dana? Did you think I didn't notice?
Have I? I'm pretty sure I haven't.
You're really shy, aren't you, Dana? But that's alright. That's part of the reason why you're so hot.
Please, would you cut it out? You really shouldn't say stuff like that to people you aren't dating. It's just creepy. Disturbing, even. It's highly inappropriate.
Wow, that stings. But that doesn't change the fact that I love you, babe. I noticed that your expression could get really serious sometimes. However, I have to admit, I like you playing hard to get. Not bad.
Excuse me, but I'm not playing hard to get. I don't appreciate you misinterpreting things like that. If you can't tell, I'm being dead serious.
It's good. I'm a nice guy. I accept you for the way you are. I mean, you're being hit on by the future CEO. Of course you're excited. I really don't blame you. Think about it, Dana. All the other girls would be so jealous.
I'm not so sure about that. Like I said 100 times already, I'm already engaged to someone else. I don't want to be hit on by a guy I'm not interested in. It's just wrong.
You know, Dana, you could be a bit difficult sometimes. I understand you're playing hard to get, but I think you're going a bit too far this time. You don't want me to tell on Father, do you?
Please, would you just cut it out already? I'm just trying to do my job at work. I'm definitely not trying to send you any signals that I'm into you. I know your father is the CEO, but this is starting to get out of hand. And I should mention, I'm not interested in office romance either.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, you're right. Office romance does make things awkward sometimes. So, that's what was troubling you, wasn't it? In that case, you should have just told me so.
Sorry? I don't think you understand.
You want to stay at home and become a housewife, don't you? That's why you were acting so strange. I'm sorry I couldn't notice it earlier.
Hold on. Could you please explain to me how in the world you came to that conclusion? What is wrong with you? Are you insane?
It's okay. I get it now. I was going to keep it a secret, but I guess it's time to let the cat out of the bag, huh? Surprise! You're going to become a housewife, babe.
Okay. I can tell you're definitely not listening to me.
You know what they say. Us guys tend to communicate directly. We take things at face value. We're more confrontational. Girls, on the other hand, they're subtle. They give us cues and hints, but at the end of the day, girls just want us guys to understand. We need to figure out what they're hinting at. I'm sorry I couldn't understand you more sooner. I'll do better next time. I promise.
I'm pretty sure I'm being super direct with everything. I mean, you are right about one thing. I do want you to understand. I'm starting to think this is hopeless.
I know, and I'm deeply sorry about that. I wanted to act a bit cool, you know. Make a show for you. I promise, after the wedding, you can become a housewife. I was planning on telling you that once I officially asked you to marry me.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Marry you? You have to be joking. I'm absolutely not going to marry you. What in the world are you talking about?
Dana, thanks for being my girlfriend. I really appreciate it.
No. Wait a second. This is all wrong. I'm not your girlfriend, Richard. We're not dating.
It's all cool. And like I told you before, you don't have to be so shy. I know you're just trying to be polite because my dad's in charge. I get it. But I wouldn't mind if you acted more honest with me.
What? That's not it at all.
No worries. I, the future CEO, will make sure everything works out for you. For the both of us. Not to mention, you won't have to worry about money anymore. Aren't you glad?
I can't. I seriously can't believe you.
Of course you can't. I'm too good to be true. No one could have ever dreamed of being loved by me, son of the chief executive officer. But I didn't expect you to be so happy, Dana. I'm glad I decided to talk to you about it. You won't regret it.
I can't believe it. Your thought process is unfathomable. It's just scary at this point. Listen, there's no way I'm marrying you. I'm not your girlfriend, Richard. I never was.
Don't worry, it's all right. I get it. You just can't wait to become my fiancée, right? I'll get right on with the marriage proposal. You'll be the happiest girl in the universe. Just you wait.
No, wait, you're getting it all wrong. Seriously, cut it out. Richard, listen to me. You're acting crazy. Richard! Hello?
Don't hold it against me, Dana. That's what you get for rejecting me like that. But you should know, you're such a drama queen sometimes. I just punched you a bit. You didn't need to call an ambulance. I bet the bruise is already gone by now. You're pretty weak if that hurt you.
I can't believe you have the audacity to say that to me. I was sent to the emergency room, and it's all because of what you did to me. You assaulted me. And for what? For rejecting your marriage proposal. And I didn't even want that to begin with. You're a psychopath. I'm going to sue you for this.
Big deal. You just got what you deserved for rejecting me. And it's no use suing me, by the way. Father should have already covered it up by now.
I see. You don't know who my father is, do you?
Why would I know who he is? No matter what, there's no way he's more powerful than my dad. My dad is the CEO, for crying out loud. No one has more authority than he does.
I would beg to differ. I'll tell you, since you don't seem to know. My dad is the head of the local mafia, which is still very much active around here.
The mafia's boss? You've got to be kidding. So what? What's he gonna do? Put a horse head in my bed? Doesn't matter. Pretty sure that doesn't have anything to do with me.
Oh, but it has everything to do with your father, Richard.
And how do you figure that? What would me or my father have anything to do with the mafia's boss?
Some time ago, your father's company was suffering from financial difficulties. It was really close to getting bankrupted. That was when my father came into the picture. He helped your father out. My father didn't give me an exact number, but he said he fronted your dad a couple $1 million to keep his business from going under. For all I know, the two seem to have a pretty long history together. They're really tight.
Oh, is that so? Great news then! That only means that we're pretty much destined to be together. Our fathers would be so proud of us.
You really don't get it, do you? That's what makes you so insufferable.
I don't quite follow.
How long are you planning on deluding yourself like that? You've crossed the line so many times, I can't stand it anymore. Who do you think you are? Who gave you the permission to go on and act like my boyfriend?
What do you mean? It's a tremendous honor to become my girlfriend. A privilege. Aren't you happy too, Dana?
As I said before, you're just being a creep.
What did you say?
I'm not interested in stupid, creepy guys like you. There's no way I'll ever date you.
I don't understand. Dana, what happened? Are you feeling all right? You're not acting like yourself.
That's what makes you so creepy. Could you stop talking to me as if we're dating or something? You barely even know me. For your information, I don't have a single cell in my body that's interested in you.
But Dana, aren't you happy that you're my girlfriend? That you're able to marry me?
Happy? Yeah, right. It only makes me irritated. After all, I have to spend my precious time dealing with idiots like you. I will never, ever date you, Richard. Not in a million years. Besides, as I said countless times before, I'm already engaged to someone else.
What? You are? What do you mean? That's not possible.
Looks like someone wasn't listening, huh? I told you before, haven't I? I have a boyfriend. I'm engaged to him. I love him more than anyone else in the universe. He asked me to marry him. Of course I said yes, and now we're happily engaged.
How dare you? After all this time, you were cheating on me?
Would you just cut it out with your delusional nonsense? Look, I've never dated you in my entire life. Never even thought about it. And I'm definitely not interested in you either. Your little marriage proposal just causes trouble. Don't you ever do it again.
Come on, Dana. You're just trying to act tough, right? Tell me the truth, please.
You assaulted me after I rejected you. What else do you want from me? What else do you expect? I hate you. I despise you.
No, you're just acting. Just playing hard to get. That's what's going on, right? Please, babe, Dana, tell me the truth. I'm begging you.
You're really good at one thing. Taking things the wrong way and deluding yourself. I'm not playing hard to get, Richard. Even if I was, I wouldn't worry about it. My hatred for you is real enough. I'll rather die than date you, much less marry you.
No, you're kidding. Think about it. I'm going to become the next CEO of the company. No girl would ever think about rejecting me. Never!
Well, then think of me as the first girl to ever reject you then. Or is that too hard for you to comprehend? To be honest, I think most girls would prefer you not talking to them. Oh, but you know what? You might want to try out some dating apps. You might be able to hook up with some girls, if they're ignorant enough. Although, I'm sure they'll just be after your money.
This isn't funny, Dana. Everything about me is perfect. And I have tons of cash. I'm flawless.
But it's not your money, is it? It's your father's. Don't act like you're the one who worked for it. Reality check. You're just a balding, creepy, insufferable D-bag. You should really come to your senses. It's only going to get worse from now on.
How dare you say something like that to me? You've deceived me. How could you?
I didn't deceive you. I told you from the get-go. And I should be the one who's angry. Just think of all the trouble you caused.
You know what? Fine. Have it your way. I'll have Father deal with this. You'll be fired. You'll regret everything you've said. And you caused me emotional distress, so don't think I won't be suing you for that, too. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Hello? Have you listened to a single word I've said? My dad is the Mafia's boss. Your father and mine have a long history together. They're close. If I were you, I'd be more worried about yourself.
Oh yeah? What's your dad gonna do? Huh?
Your father knows about what happened between the two of us.
So what? Father's on my side. He'll protect me.
I wouldn't bet on that.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
My dad's infuriated by what you did to me. I did get sent to the hospital after all. My dad usually keeps his cool, but he was fuming. I'd be worried if I were you.
And I don't really care if your dad's mad or not.
He told your father, and apparently he was angry too. He couldn't believe it.
What? What do you mean?
You assaulted the daughter of someone he had close ties with. Not to mention, your reasoning behind that was because I rejected your marriage proposal. You also deluded yourself into thinking the two of us were dating. I'm pretty sure any parent would feel ashamed if their child acted like that.
Is that what they told him? Liar! You're the one who tricked me into thinking you liked me. It's all your fault.
I figured you'd say that, so I made sure to bring your father evidence. Our chat messages explain everything. It perfectly shows what was going on between us. And don't even think about deleting your messages, Richard. It's too late for that. I already took screenshots and saved them in a separate file.
Oh yeah? Then tell me, why should I be worried, huh?
You're going to be disowned by your father, apparently. Too bad about your dream of becoming the future CEO, huh?
Disowned? But why?
I don't know. Maybe because you assaulted me? How on earth did you get through life by being this dense? It's actually astonishing. Not only did you put someone in the hospital, that someone happened to be the daughter of someone very close to your father. You're in for a very rude awakening. One of our fathers is definitely going to knock the rocks out of your head very soon.
Why, Dana? Why do you have to mess up my life like that? This isn't fair. I'll sue you.
OMG, this is actually insane. What reality are you living in? Besides, I'll have you know, my fiancé is a very competent lawyer.
Your fiancé is a lawyer? That doesn't matter. I have all the money in the world. There's nothing I can't solve with a little cash.
No, your dad has all the money in the world. The only money you have is what he gives to you. I wouldn't count on it if I were you. You're going to get disowned, remember?
Damn it, that's not true. I'm his frickin' son.
Son or not, your actions were inexcusable. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. Oh yeah, just a friendly reminder. I was physically assaulted and mentally traumatized too. So I'll be seeking compensation from you. See you at court.
Court? As if. There's no way. If anything, we're going to court because I'm suing you.
Sure, go right ahead if you think you can. From now on, we can speak through our lawyers.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
I think it'll be about several $100,000, so prepare yourself. It's nice of you to learn your lesson. You should never mess with my dad and my fiancé. Oh, and don't even think about running away. The Mafia is willing to chase you to the ends of the earth. After that, Richard asked for help from his dad, the CEO of the company. But the CEO was furious. He disowned him on the spot, as expected. Apparently, Richard was later kicked out of the house as well. Richard felt that he was in danger. Despite Dana's warnings, he tried to run away. But a mobster working for Dana's father managed to hunt him down just as he was about to leave the state. He got sent away to a foreign country, where he is forced to work at some kind of coal mine. No one has ever heard from him since. Pretty brutal ending, but he got what he deserved. On the other hand, after the creepy stalker dude was out of the picture, Dana fully recovered from her injury and was able to get back to work. She happily got married to her fiancé. They had a beautiful wedding. Richard's mistake was that he mistook his father's authority as his own. After he got disowned, he was forced to face reality, that he was a nobody without his father. So, how did you like it? It's pretty surprising that someone could be so delusional. I really don't want to become someone like that.